I know. But, ladies and gentlemen, the weapon we're going to fire is a Brook rifle. It's a 7-inch bore, and it is one of the guns that we found. This weapon is a Civil War piece. It was found from the Jackson wreck, the ironclad from inside the building. The weapon itself was turned in January of 1865 over at the Selma Naval Works. The tube itself weighs 15,000 pounds. It is a rifled cannon, so it fires a large bullet. It does not fire a cannon ball. The effective range on this weapon is 5 miles. Jackson is armed with 4 of these 7-inchers and 2 6.4s, a little bit smaller weapon. What Mr. Franklin, over there in the officer's uniform, is leading the men through is a naval cannon drill, which is very different from what most people see with the Army. That's mostly because these weapons are so much larger, and there's a bigger safety issue with these particular weapons. The weapon itself sits on a replica shift and pivot carriage, which will be common on many warships, especially the ironclad. There is a pivot in the middle of the carriage so that the carriage can be turned to face in different directions. Now, even though this is a rifle piece, it is still loaded from the muzzle, from the business end. They're going to load a charge in it, gunpowder. Now the weapon is rated for charges between 12 and 20 pounds, and it depends on distance and how thick of a target that they're shooting at they want to punch through. We normally fire out here 5 pounds of gunpowder. We are not firing a live round, but a solid bolt. So the Brook rifle weighs 115 pounds. So imagine that big old piece of iron flying through the air for about 5 miles and still being fairly accurate. Now, Mr. Franklin has taken a long rod and punched a hole in the gunpowder. There's a small hole at the top of the weapon. Punch that prick through there, which opens up a hole in the bag of gunpowder. He's then going to put in what's called a friction primer and attach that friction primer to the lanyard. Now, this is also a special occasion for us today because Holly Waite, who is our new executive director, this is her first opportunity to fire this weapon. We're ready. If you're sensitive to loud noises, please hold your ears. Ready?
Is that cool or what?
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is an example of how the Navy doesn't mess around. That's soon as they are through clearing the barrel of the weapon, y'all are free to go up to the pad and get up close to the gun, ask questions of the crew or anything like that. Again, thank y'all for coming out today.
How long y'all here for today?
It is.
Oh, not very long. We just stopped. You know, you see everything.